wishing it would never end. Don't have to let it go, we can be fearless. When we're walking, you're talking too much. Easy to get you caught in a rush. Together is never enough. Don't it all feel like falling in love? You say, I'm feeling it over again. So caught in it, don't let it end. You and me, we don't have no regrets. Take me back, I don't wanna forget. Take me back to the nights we never felt more alive. All the time that we spent running through the silhouettes. It was all that we knew when we had nothing to lose. Put it all on the line. Run away with me tonight. Let's run away. Throw plans you've made away. Keep your eyes on me tonight. Let's run away to yesterday. Just say you'll run away with me tonight. Run away with me tonight. Run away with me tonight. There's so much that I can't explain. Ain't no logic when I'm caught in a feeling. I hear echoes that whisper our names. City streetlights that illuminate. And when we're walking, I'm talking too much. Easy to get me caught in a rush. Together it's never enough. It's like all those nights we fell in love. I'm feeling it over again. So caught in it, don't let it end. You and me, we don't have no regrets. Take me back, I don't wanna forget. Take me back to the nights we never felt more alive. All the time that we spent running through the silhouettes. It was all that we knew when we had nothing to lose. Put it all on the line. Run away with me tonight. Let's run away. Throw plans you've made away. Keep your eyes on me tonight. Let's run away to yesterday. Just say you'll run away with me tonight.
Hello, hello everyone. DBQT, Daz. Thanks. Thanks for the resub, Daz. Wee 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 wee. Hello, Crinky. First,
DBQT.
it's art time. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully, it's as good as it was last time. We'll see. We'll see.
Were you planning on drawing slime or human form?
Cranky koala? Nah,
I
better.
make everybody else wait and see
DBQT.
what I got planned in my head. So you're gonna have to wait. You gotta wait. I'm not gonna spoil it so early. You have to watch. You have to watch this tragedy unfold like everybody else. Okay? Also, I got fancy. I put my tablet. I mounted my tablet
Wait.
on an arm. Like it's on a monitor arm now. So positioning is strange to me right now because it's like I got the iPhone directly in front of me, and I got my tablet, and I got my mic, and it's like there's a bunch of stuff in my face. It's a little overwhelming. So we're gonna see how this goes. But like I before my tablet was like on my desk, and I was like that all stream. So I hope this is better, but I'm kind of worried it's gonna like cut off line of sight to my phone. Hey Alistair, how's it going? How you doing? We got some reference pictures going here. I snuck into Cutie's Discord and I stole all the pictures. Stole all his pictures. I stole all of them. I saved them to a not suspicious folder on my computer. Totally not suspicious.
DBQT, thief.
I stole them. Man, I really like this GIF one. This GIF with the cookie. That one is
Not the
so
homework folder,
fucking
I hope.
cute. No. It said totally not suspicious.
Alistair Noir, are they going in your homework folder?
No.
Dorian, how are you doing today?
Hey, Dorian. Good. I'm doing good. I'm sleepy. Oh my god, I have so many screens in my face.
Glad to hear.
Confused. Okay. I spent most of my day completely reworking my shoulder topology on my new model because I became convinced that the current topology was hindering my weight painting. So that was, that was most of my afternoon. That was fun. And then right before stream, I was watching a murder documentary on Netflix and eating a chicken sandwich. That's basically been my entire day. I don't know what happened to the rest of it, but I did wake up kind of late. I had an idea for what kind of pose I wanted to do. I need to find like a reference for this pose. Thought I had one. Did I not have one? This one's good enough. This one's perfect. All right, so fair warning, it's gonna look really bad. Okay, this is how I'm starting to learn. This is how my art works. It's gonna look really bad at first, like really bad, but then it gets better. It gets better. It's like when you look at the beginning and then the end, you're like, how did that happen? How the fuck did that happen? My art process is I draw lines and then I repeatedly draw the lines and then I edit the lines
Cranky koala.
until
It's a
it looks
process,
okay.
But then you get good.
Yeah, so I am not yet at that stage where I can draw like the first few lines I draw. They don't look good. Okay, I'm not cold. Let me take my hoodie off. You guys warming me up. It was so cold. I was so cold before I started to stream. And now I'm not cold anymore. Okay. I need to flip my face. No, that's crap. That's not what I wanted. Mirror. Let's see. Okay, face. Doing the face. The face, this is the hardest part. The face is hard. Like the head shape. Now I'm just stalling. Ah! What's wrong? size now? What? That's okay. Alright, okay, head shape. Head shape. Head shape. Head shape. It did kind of look like a certain... What is that cartoon? It looked like a... I don't know. It's like that...
Alistair
I can't think of the name of it.
DBQT, potato sack.
Hold on. Okay, this always
Dazzereth,
helps.
very Cal art
What's this
style.
Where's the circle? Is my face tracking cutting out a whole lot? Let me know if it starts to cut out a whole lot. I want to try to find a sweet spot. Or lips. Okay, let's get like a circle in here. And then... This is how... Why are you turning? Stop. It's like too much cheek. No! Look at that. Look at that. That looks like a chibi face. Maybe one day I'll move away from the chibis, but chibis they're easier. They're easier to draw. I do kind of want like this. I want this to be not as round. Crap. Hey. I want to do... I've been thinking about trying like new stream ideas. Because I want to try some new stuff. I was thinking... Okay, so there's a couple things in my head right now. I had never done like a tier list. I feel like I want to do like a tier list at some point. But the question is, I don't know what kind of tier list I want to do.
Aeronovok, tier list of all the different types of moth.
Alistair Noir, moths.
Oh. What? That sounds so obvious. I should maybe do that then. You know, I was leaning more towards VTuber husbandos, but I had a feeling if I brought that up to Daz, he'd be like, no, Prisma, you can't do that, Prisma. That's a bad idea, Prisma. That's how he sounds. This is Daz's voice right there. Okay, so this isn't... Okay, we're not off to a bad start with the head shape.
Alistair Noir.
Could be
it.
worse.
Dazzereth, beats the Urkel voice you usually give me.
The Urkel voice? Can I even do an Urkel voice? When was the last time I even heard? What's his phrase? What's his
Aeronovok,
like?
I mean husbando and waifu tier list is also always good, but that's usually more of a high follow account subathon goal.
You saying I don't have enough people? It's one of those things, you know, I would like to think I could make a Twitter post and people could put stuff, but then it's like, It'd probably be one of those things I'd make a Twitter post and there'd be crickets. It's like, oh, well, I guess nobody wants to be on my husbando tier list. I just remembered, I don't think I connected
Dazzereth, here's a pre-made mock tier list.
my tits. There you go. There you go. They're connected now. A pre-made mock tier list?
Aeronovok, that's missing hundreds of moths.
Oh god, yeah. There's so many.
Dazzereth, please call it anything else lol.
That's the name! It's literally tits. Sorry, I didn't make up the name. It's not my fault.
And yeah, I don't expect Prisma to cover all moths.
Just like the cool ones. There's like this book.
Aeronovok, every tuber
I put
calls
it
by
on
name.
my Christmas wish list. And I legit wanted it. It's like a book about it's like all the moths, and I think it's like just the northeastern US. And it was like pretty thick. There's so many moths. There's lots. Let's see. Okay,
TITS is pronounced tits and everyone calls it by name.
tits. I feel like on my 3D modeling, I feel like, because for that, I've had to look at just a lot of like anatomy pictures, like a lot. Oh my god, I'm looking at like drawing stuff all the time. Like if I'm bored and I don't know what to do, and like I'm lying in bed and I can't sleep or something, like I'm on Pinterest and I'm looking at like designs and like drawing stuff, 3D modeling stuff. And I feel like just that alone has like helped me with my art.
DBQT, gonna be a pro soon.
I'm hoping by the beginning of next year, I would like to start taking commissions for 3D models. Like I'll try whenever I feel like I'm ready. Cause like right now I'm slow. Like I'm super slow. That's cause, you know, obviously I'm making my first one and I'm a bit of a perfectionist. Especially with my stuff. Oh my gosh, come on. Ear. We're doing ear.
Alistair Noir, a bit?
Also, it probably doesn't help that like I don't have like a clear reference picture for my new model. So yeah. Because I know especially like the hair, like I want to like, it's like me, but it's like fancy. I don't have like a reference for like the fancier bits. Also, like I drew my outfit design and now I'm just like starting to have second thoughts about the outfit design. I feel like I probably should have like actually got somebody to draw that for me. But yeah, like Daz kept.
Aronovok, honestly, in all seriousness, for that I've done it for artist friends before. Having someone else take pictures of you from all angles, especially in poses you may want to commonly take to make sure that things move right, can help a lot.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's like when I was working on my shoulders earlier, I was looking at pictures of like shoulders and like with arms raised in different positions. Cause it's funny, you know, you use your arms all the time. And you know what shoulders look like.
DBQT, you people have friends?
What are those? Yeah. And then you're like, wait, how does that look again? Shoulders? How do they move? Fuck. Okay, so we got like an ear going. We need eyes.
Evden, Prisma.
Hello, Evden. You here for my pro art again?
Amazing art already, I see.
Thank you, thank you.
You know it. Aronovok, I think that the underarms would be the most difficult part to model, since that's the actual issue with your current model's shoulders when you raise your arms.
Oh, they're so bad right now, aren't they?
Evden, in working on drawing 2 finals.
Hold on. We got...
I'll post it soon for your opinion.
You guys ready for this? We're good? It's good, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. Oh, I can't raise them any more than that. Oh, the real magic I think is in the back here. Oh, you know, it doesn't look too bad. That part there. That looks a little weird. Just don't do that.
Aronovok, looks better than they did last night while you were drinking.
Yeah, well, I think if I move them any more than this, which it won't let me on this program, it looks real bad. It starts like collapsing. I'm just gonna do the rest of the stream like this. But yeah, currently in the weight painting. Crap. There. Currently in the weight painting, fuck. It's starting to look good, except like I have like this weird lump. I have a weird lump. Like right here on both sides. It's like when I raise my arms, I have like this weird lump happening here. And it's like, why is there a lump?
Alistair Noir, a weird lump?
A weird lump, yeah. It's like, it's not there unless I raise my arms. It's like, it makes me think it's a weight.
To check that.
It makes me think it's like a weight painting thing, but like changing the weight painting doesn't change it. It's weird.
Prisma,
I
that's
don't know.
called having muscles that move as you move your arms.
No, this doesn't look like a muscle lump. It doesn't look like that.
Evden, how TF did you get a fucking lipoma on a 3D model accidentally? Impressive.
I don't know. I think it's much less impressive than you would think.
I gotta learn 3D modeling soon.
Alistair Noir, could part of the arm have accidentally become weighted to another bone?
If done,
Nah,
hopefully
I don't
over the
think
summer.
so. But I didn't check, so that's possible. Hmm.
Aeronovok, but like seriously, put your fingers on where your shoulder moves and raise your arm. A lump appears exactly where you were talking about.
Oh my god, it does! Wait! Well... Huh. But this is a small lump. These are big lumps. I'm talking,
DBQT,
like
3D
golf
model
ball.
is muscular.
A golf ball sized lump. I like that. I guess, maybe that just tells you that the topology is good. Wait, no.
Desert me. Checking on my horoscope before I walk out the door.
Kolgaska, yo Prisma.
Yo! How you doing? Does this look right?
Shit to shoot and dollars to be made. Whatever you wanna do, I'm free on Saturday. You're feeling yourself tonight like we wouldn't believe. So get up off your feet, we're dancing to a different. This is the way I am, it's just the way I am. And I wanna dance
Yep.
with you, yeah, I'm your biggest fan. Got a attitude, but if they don't understand, tell them that you're coming through, say it's just the way I am. You think you know me? Yeah, you think you know me? Read the sign of my heart, real bitches only. Ain't got no time for your bullshit. I shoot for stars cause I'm worth it. I bring the heat cause I wanna.
Dazzereth, hydrate when you can.
Well, hydrate.
Alistair Noir, this looks like the face everyone makes when seeing Prisma's early stage art.
Thanks. Thank you.
Kolgaska, I'm fine. I'm going to go to another city, so I stopped by for a while.
Oh. Are you, like, vacation? Chonk? Chonk! What you doing? Chonk!
Something better, I can see it. Will you hold on to me when I
My mommy senses are tingling. What are you doing?
something better
Hold on, I'm about to catch him.
into the fire, out of the life we know.
False alarm. Okay, where was I? Ow, ow, ow.
I'll get through to this.
Do you guys that have pets, do you guys just get that feeling where it's like they're up to something?
And all the thundering when I get through to this. Something better, I can feel it. Into the fire, out of the
Alistair Noir, whenever it gets a little too quiet.
A little too quiet. I can always tell like what they want, just like based on like their type of bark, or like just like I don't know what it is exactly. It's just like a little
If done,
little
that is the face
things
of a
in
mod who
their
has just sat
behavior.
through about 5 hours of Prisma raging at Elden Ring bosses.
I mean, I'm not working on Daz yet. Not yet.
into the fire, out of
Okay, so we got like a face shape
Dazzereth,
going
now I
on
check
here.
out at about the 2-hour mark low.
You what? Check out? You stop watching? Oh god. Steady hands. I could never be a surgeon, guys.
Alistair Noir, he's still watching, but his brain's dead by that point.
If done, don't FK it up Prisma.
Yeah, that's good. No, it's too much. It's too much teeth. Need less teeth. Okay. Maybe eyebrows. Maybe eyebrows. I mean, Cutie, you have eyebrows, right? You have eyebrows. Maybe the eyes are too close together.
DBQT, yes monkas.
I think the eyes are just like maybe too big. Too big.
Jack Jokers, hey, you're not dead.
No, I didn't have a hangover. I did sleep pretty late, but I didn't have a hangover.
Jawbondin, Moth.
Hello? Moth time?
when you're walking after midnight down the streets dressed in neon light. You wanna get down when you're feeling right. You wanna get down the night. I think you're something special. You're something fine, baby. You're on fire, dynamite, and the songs they play and make us come alive. We could be electric.
If done also. I got my results for my final exam for my Art 102 class.
How'd it go?
92.
Hot
So that's
damn!
good.
Nice suit. Good job. Congrats. Maybe we'll start some hair. I think maybe we needed more forehead here.
Now I just gotta type a paper for that class, then I'm done.
Oh, I hate papers. I hate writing.
Down the night.
It's like one thing I really hated about school. And yet I chose a degree where I had to write a fuck ton of papers. I hate writing.
You wanna get down
Struggle hugs. Paper is the worst.
I hate it. I'd rather do math problems, honestly. And I hate math.
Dazzereth, I like writing. I'm an expert bullshitter lol.
Control Z.
If then, I enjoy them, but if I don't have the information, I can practically pull the words out of my ass.
I'm just not a great bullshitter. I think that's what it comes down to. I'm not great at bullshitting.
Aronovok, I'm fine with writing papers as long as I have info to draw bullshit from. It's citing that's my issue. I've never really managed a paper before the night before it was due.
Yeah, I would always procrastinate and like
Dazzereth,
do it
it's like all the
like a
corporate
couple
buzzword
days
stuff,
before it
just
was
NDA.
due or the night of. All right, I will do hair. 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 Hair is hard.
Struggle hugs. Just be an electrician. You will make more money and have less debt.
If then, I can blow it
it's
for
too
when I
low,
can get
but
cursed
I'm
fan
just gonna
art.
go with it. Oh. No!
Aronovok, but I was good enough at my bullshit that despite a
But-
panic attack stopping me from finishing my final paper worth 70% of a grade for a class that was my last class I had, telling my teacher about why it wasn't finished was enough for me to pass the class with a B.
If then, but I
Wow.
have to make an OC, and I don't know what yet.
That's some understanding teacher. That's pretty cool. Hair is hard.
Dazzereth, I've been meaning to hold more bets in the chat so people can win or lose more points. The economy has been out of whack lol.
What do you mean? What? Oh yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, you guys, you gotta give me something to go off of. you can't do
Struggle
that
hugs.
to me.
Prisma, why are you drawing a banana on their face?
Maybe he likes bananas. I don't know.
Aronovok, that's the magic of having people who actually practice what they preach and are in the anthropology field.
Yifton, it's all due to you clocking out of Prisma's Elden Ring streams due to health concerns at Dazzereth, it's okay?
Draft breaks. Hi Prisma.
Hello, Jogger. How are you? Okay, I know this is too low. I'm gonna shrink it. I'm just gonna keep going because I like the shapes. It's just too big.
Dazzereth, I can't hope that's like okay. Will she beat it now on her 73rd try?
What?
Draft breaks. Hope you're having
I
a
don't
great
think I've
night.
had to
Enjoy
try
your playing
73
on this
times
table.
on a boss yet. That's a bit much. Okay, maybe I'll just go ahead and shrink it now.
DBQT, 72 then. Dazzereth, how long did the Crucible Night duo
I'm
take?
so amused.
I forget.
You see this face? This is my I'm amused face. Careful! I have your art in my hands.
If then, did you finish Elden Ring yet, Prisma?
I have not.
DBQT, true.
Trying to figure out currently how much emo hair you have.
Dazzereth. She got to the Ashen Capital but is wanting to clear the Halik tree before beating the game.
This middle piece is off. It's bothering me. Cheating for the win. It's thicker than that. Ah! Anything to not redraw it. Fuck! Fuck it. I think maybe that's the problem. I think I'm drawing them too thin. You got like big old chunks. Big old chunky chunk hair. Volumes. Oh my god, I'm just gonna delete this layer. Looks maybe more correct.
Don't care what they say. I've been working too hard lately. Feel like I'm going crazy. I need some time in the same place. And I say on and on. They say you go again.
Why does it look so flat?
Draft bricks. Hey Prisma, where do you lay on French fries? Straight, curly, crinkle, shoelace or waffle?
I don't like thick fries. I like them crispy. I like curly fries, but sometimes they're too greasy. I like McDonald's fries if they're actually like crispy and not limp wet noodles. I like waffle fries. Why does this look so flat?
Casey, at Dragrix you forgot wedges.
Wedges, I feel like a lot of times wedges
Alistair
are too
Noir,
thick.
cold McDonald's fries are the worst.
Ugh.
They're like limp plastic.
Yeah.
Dazzereth,
I
I
won't
like
eat
sweet
them.
potato fries.
I do
Draft
like,
bricks.
yeah, I like sweet
Wedgies
potato
are not
fries.
fries.
Yeah.
Cranky koala, oh god, yeah cold they are awful.
Maybe it looks flat because I still need the top
DBQT,
of
are
his
tater
head.
tots a form of fries?
I like I like tater tots a lot. Especially like the flat kind. What are those called? Like crowns? Is that what they're called? I like those. Oh, no.
Hash browns?
But when they're small. Not like a whole like big hash brown.
Cranky koala, best ones to cover in chili and cheese are waffle fries though.
Cutie, your hair is complicated. Spiky hair is so hard.
Sorry for having a Korean hair glow up.
Draft bricks. Good crispy tater tots with some melted cheese, but the cheese doesn't make the tots soggy.
It's easy breaking down in the bright lights. When you've been going around every dark side. But something in your eyes tells me you're a wild child, hungry for a good time, honey. Lots of pretty lights, drinking a good time now, dressing up your mind in folly. Building up a house, now you're burning it down, 'cause you're gonna do what you wanna. Running in a mess, hoping for the best, say you're not afraid of the karma. Always love the sound of things hitting the ground, so don't go telling your mama. Place it on your beds, play it close to the chest now, 'cause you love drama. You love drama. You love drama. You could start a war from a whisper. You wanna play with fire, then you get burned. But something in your eyes says you don't run that height, says you've been charming snakes for a long time. Say everyone loves a wild child. Building up a house, now you're burning it down, 'cause you're gonna do what you wanna. Running in a mess, hoping for the best, say you're not afraid of the karma. Always love the sound of things hitting the ground, so don't go telling your mama. Place it on your beds, play it close to the chest now, 'cause you love drama.
so many spikes.
Jet stream, see it in your eyes that you feel me. Never wanna come down to the ground. Setting sparks to fires when you're with me, and I realize what it all means when our hearts beat loud to the beat. There's a song in my head, wanna play it again. Soundtrack to the best days we ever had. You're the one on my heart, erasing all my scars. So I love you so bad. I am better than I've been whenever you're around. Oh, you're looking at me unconditionally. Oh, your voice cuts through to me in every single crowd. And I know you love me till the sky falls down. Till the sky falls down. How we got it so good, I don't know how. Tattooing your name on my heart now. Never wanna let go of this feeling. Soaking in your light right above me is an open sky full of our dreams. Never been so easy to believe. There's a song in my head, wanna play it again. Soundtrack to the best days we ever had.
I don't think that's like one thing I haven't gotten very good at is like the hair spikes. The hair spikes.
DBQT, Spikies.
The ear is too big. Something's with the ear.
Some kind of magic, dizzy as a new dawn to begin. Every road that we followed had to hold on just so we could let go. And the night goes on so we could know what the light feels like when it comes up. I got a fever.
Something like that.
DBQT. I'm currently playing this Pokemon clicker game and this moth is so difficult to catch.
Haha. I don't know. I don't think I like any of the Pokemon moths except like, I kind of like Venonat. Or Venomoth. I kind of like that one. But there's another one that's like a newer one. It's super ugly.
Dazzereth, Volcarona is awesome.
I think that's the one that's ugly. Let me look. What is it? Volcarona?
DBQT.
Oh,
That's the one I'm trying to catch.
That one's
Dazzereth,
okay.
You're thinking of Dustox.
Dustox is ugly, yeah.
Looking right at you, I didn't want to leave before the sun came up. Without looking for it, fell into your orbit, stayed under your influence.
DBQT. It's been 30 minutes of trying to catch. I'm getting tired.
Just a little bit longer.
Looks better.
Wanna let this go.
Dazzereth. Terry's only like 3 beetle Pokemon. RIP.
Yep.
Draft breaks. What about floors more?
Dazzereth, Prisma, what's your ideal Pokemon team? As in,
Oh,
pick
God.
6 Pokemon.
I don't know. Are you asking my 6 favorite Pokemon, or like if I had to make a team? God, 'cause that's wildly different.
DBQT. Finally, just after I tell you about it, my next catch was successful. Dazzereth, 6 to go on an adventure with.
See, because I never was good at actually choosing, like, smartly. I chose even
DBQT.
in game.
I just had to ask the Moth Queen.
I played what I liked over what was smart. Yes, I allowed you to catch it.
DBQT. Thank you, Prisma.
You're welcome. I can be nice sometimes.
Dazzereth, I'm trying to prompt you into talking. Quiet one.
I know, you don't have to spell it out. I'm just concentrating. It's the hair. The hair! I hate drawing hair. Fuck. It's like my oh, that one's okay. My hands just they don't want to draw in the spiky motion for some reason. They refuse.
DBQT. Maybe simpler version of the question. Just 3 Pokemon since some battle rules are teams of 3.
There you go. Simple. No, I like, okay, so it's too hard. It's too hard to think of a smart team. Let's see. Okay. And I'll also have to try to remember the Pokemon names.
Dazzereth, just go with your heart.
What's the evolution of Abra? Is it Abracadabra? Alakazam. Whatever. I like that one for the psychic. For fire, gosh, I can't decide. I can never decide between
Cranky Koala, solid start.
Oh my god, what is the evolution of Growlithe? Is it Arcanite? Arcanine? Something like that? I can't ever decide between Helm or Ninetales for like fire.
Aeronovok, Arcanine.
Arcanine?
It's an arcane canine.
Yeah. For rock, I like Onyx.
DBQT. Why those types specifically?
I don't know. I'm just going with my heart. Don't ask questions. I don't know much of the new stuff. But I knew all the original at one point.
It's clear in my mind with every song that plays. That I wanna get to know you better. I just wanna know your heart. We can tear it up together. Everything we do is art. And when the stars come out, we can be ourselves.
Also, I like all the Eevee evolutions.
The Coomchugger, Poggers.
Coomchugger! Hello? Need more room!
DBQT. Fade Evolution.
I like Umbreon.
Dazzereth, Terry's been some new evolutions.
Oh, some new ones. Well, let me hydrate. Also, I like just plain Eevee too.
Fairy, Ice Grass.
Isn't the fairy one like Sylveon or something like that?
Yep.
Yeah, I caught that in Arceus. Or I evolved that. Come on. Come on.
Where do you go in the afterlife? Stuck in the shadows, in corners of your mind. Pretend you don't know.
Ah!
There's a fire inside, feeling it echo. You wanna come alive, crash into me on nights like this. But we keep it down, we stay silent. While we let our ghosts run around our heads. Give me something real now. Give me, I want your trouble when you're lonely.
DBQT, top 3 for a Follow My Heart team would be Luxray, Metagross, Flygon.
Luxray. Metagross, Flygon. I don't think I can't think of any of those. I can't think of what any of those look like. Nope.
Dazzereth, Metagross's boss. DBQT, you've probably seen Luxray and Arceus.
Oh yeah, okay. It just hit me. Yeah. It's like the cat-looking one.
Or the small evolution form at least, Shinx.
Shinx, yeah.
All this time we had to prove that we could stand here too. All the nights been pushing through, fight for all we had to lose. Reaching out for something to pull us up to level ground. Oh, I can see it now, I can see it now. We're on the edge of a moment, been out of our dark, now we're diving in. The light up ahead, we're running to it. We're on the edge now.
DBQT, I remember spending countless hours in the older games doing some breeding to get the perfect Shinx.
I don't think I've ever done any breeding in Pokemon games. So sad. It always seemed too hard.
Thunderfang, Firefang, Icefang, Crunch, but then in Arceus, it's just super easy to get Wowie.
What I didn't like about Arceus is I didn't like...
Not hard, J-set time consuming.
It's time consuming. What I didn't like about Arceus is I don't like how, in order to complete the Pokédex, they wanted you to catch like 25 of each Pokemon. Well, like most of the Pokemon, like the common ones. I was like, are you fucking serious? Who has time for that? I don't. I don't have fucking time for that.
Dekumchucker, whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah. I was like, the fuck? I don't have time for that. It's just literally, it felt like they put that in the game just as like a time consumer. And I didn't like it. It pissed me off.
DBQT, it's a bit less if you optimize with the quests with bonus points, but yeah.
I'm gonna make this look like 3D.
DBQT. Nowadays I play Poke Clicker on browser.
Poke Clicker. I don't think I've ever played that either. Is that like a mobile game? I don't play a lot of mobile games.
It's like Cookie Clicker but Pokemon.
I haven't played Cookie Clicker. I haven't played that either. How the fuck do I make this look 3D? I guess, is that gonna be like more coloring thing, I guess?
Erinovok, I've tried a lot of mobile games, but I give up on all of them so fast because most of them are extremely money hungry and most of the rest don't have much content.
Yeah, like a lot of it's just like pay to win. Like I'll close it up.
Dazzereth, most are like, pay to not grind so much.
Yeah, pay to not grind so much.
DBQT, if you like math, Exponential Idol is a good not pay to win mobile game. Erinovok, it's not even pay to win for some of them. It's pay to actually play.
No sir. No sir. Don't like math. I just like it less than I like it slightly more than writing papers.
DBQT, it's like Cookie Clicker, but math.
But I don't know what Cookie Clicker's like! Because I've never played it.
Struggle hugs. If you are gonna play anything, it should be magic.
Eat my butthole.
DBQT, magic is pay to win Earl Monkas.
Oh, I almost forgot
you click a cookie.
Fuck, monocle! Your monocle, I almost forgot that.
That's the game. You click the cookie.
But why? Why do you click it? You just click it? What's the purpose of clicking it?
Dazzereth, why indeed?
Struggle hugs. At DBQT site, not if you play Pauper or Standard. Also, that is any collectible card game.
DBQT, yeah, you click a cookie to get a cookie, you click more to get more. Erinovok, it was the first idle game and was fully free.
Huh. So you just... Huh. Okay. That doesn't sound... I don't know. Maybe it is fun, but it doesn't sound very fun to me.
DBQT, then you can buy grandmas to bake more cookies for you.
That sounds fun! I want to buy grandmas.
Erinovok, number goes up.
I'm hooked! Where do I try it?
DBQT, then you can start factories.
I want to buy grandmas!
Dazzereth, people like seeing numbers go up.
The grandmas sold it. I want to buy grandmas.
Cranky Koala, Prisma just wants to take all the grandmas.
Yes, I do. I mean, why wouldn't
Struggle
you?
hugs. Not trying to troll if you like seeing numbers go up. Crafting in New World is quite entertaining for a while.
Cranky Koala, Granny Slave Trade.
Oh no.
Aronovok, now, the creator of Cookie Clicker, has 3 ways you can optionally give money to him, but he made basically no money for not only creating the first clicker game that has made others billions by now, but also creating a framework that lets anyone make their own if they want to for free.
DBQT. I easily get addicted to clicker games. It starts out as a silly clicking game, but becomes a numbers and optimization thing.
Yeah, I feel like the games I've played that are kind of like that, like, I'll sit and I'll do it for like an hour or something, and then basically once I close it, I probably won't go back to it. Okay, I think I'm going to start the line art now. Alright.
Cranky Koala, I might play them for a day or two, but I get distracted and forget they exist.
What's it to ya? I tried out a city
Wazzy.
management game the other day, then realized it is exactly numbers and optimization, and stopped.
You're like, alright, I can't. No siree, can't do that. Oh, the fuck? No.
DBQT. There's a clicker game with chicken that I play a lot. I'm still playing it. It's been years.
With chicken? Wow.
Cranky Koala, I'm chicken. I am hungry.
Look at all them chickens. I had a chicken sandwich for dinner.
Aronovok, I'm not sure why I just got an Amber Alert talking about I-55.
Oh my god, I forgot where I saw this, but it said, from now on, whenever you see Amber Alerts, you're gonna think of Amber Heard and when she pooped in the bed. And that is the new Amber Alert. When somebody poops in the bed.
I don't like making light of abducted kids.
No, it's dark humor. It's not funny that there's a kid missing. That's not funny. But the Amber and pooping in the bed, that's funny. But I saw a TikTok where like I guess the wife was like standing on top of the bed and she was like squatting down, like pretending like she was gonna poop. And the husband like walks into the room and she like pretends to pull her pants up really quickly and it's like like she was caught.
I have like 8 phones on my desk because of work. When those alerts come up, it's not very fun.
Oh god, yeah.
Dazzereth, stop seeing TikToks. It's bad for you.
Eat my butthole. And he's like, what are you doing? And she's like, if Amber Heard can do it, I can do it too. He's like, you're not shitting on the bed. I can't imagine that type of mentality that you're so mad at someone that you're just like, I'm gonna shit on their bed. I can't. I don't understand it.
Erinovok, it's called being a cat who was accidentally locked in a room.
Actually, so there is this period in my life where I moved in with this guy I was dating, and at that point I only had Shiva, my oldest, and you know, she's always been a super good girl. You know, she doesn't. The worst thing she does is when she's mad. If she gets mad at you for some reason, she tries to find like a tissue. Like she tries to find like a tissue or a paper towel that she can take out of the garbage can, and she like rips it into tiny pieces. That's like the worst thing she does. So there was one day she peed. She peed on his side of the bed. She had never done anything like that before. And like still to this day, she still hasn't. But she peed on his side of the bed.
Annoying, good queen.
He was kind of a butthole, so yeah. But she peed.
Cranky koala, letting you know what she thought.
Right? I couldn't believe, you know, that she had done that. You know what? Actually, thinking back on it, I wonder if he peed in the bed and blamed it on her. Because she's never done that.
She hated him.
Now she hated him? That one, I don't know. I don't know which one's funnier. They're both funny. But yeah, she had never ever done anything like that before.
Cranky koala, I had a cat when I was a kid that would poop on my dad's pillow anytime my parents argued.
Oh my god. When I had a cat, when I was a teenager, I had a cat. Well, yeah, teenager. And anytime I left my house or went on like any kind of vacation or a trip, anytime I didn't spend the night at home, I came back and he had peed on my bed. Like he would get mad at me if I didn't sleep at home. And it's like I just started to just expect that there's gonna be cat pee on my bed.
Dazzereth, Socrates was a good cat.
He was a good cat. Rest in peace. Except when he peed in my bed. And he had the stinkiest shits. Whew, man.
Struggle hugs, aka Socrates.
Socrates. Or soccer tees. All right, let's tackle this hair. Is Lisa in here? No, I don't see her. So today is me and Lisa's friend-versary. And, I have a little surprise for her coming. I thought of it last night and I pulled the trigger on it today. I have a little surprise cooking for her. I'm excited about it. It's gonna be really cute. I commissioned choco gummies for something. It's gonna be really, really cute. I would tell you what it is, but I don't want to, just in case for some reason she does see this, I don't want to completely ruin it. But she said she should have it done within the week.
Odds are that it's already finished.
Yeah, Choco Gummies is so fast. She said she said she'd have it done this week. Shoot. Oh my god, my eyes are like super dry.
Dorian, have a great night. My bad chemicals.
Hey Diane.
Take care.
Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Sweet dreams. Don't let the moths bite.
I will hit the right on.
Okay, this hair could look worse. Have you guys, has anybody here ever seen, it's like a murder documentary on Netflix. It's like The Staircase or something. It's about a Like, this writer who his wife supposedly like fell down the stairs and like they think he did it or something. I watched the first episode of that like right before stream. And like my curiosity is killing me. I was partly tempted to cancel stream so I could watch it. Not gonna lie. My first thoughts, so I haven't finished it, but my first thoughts are that, so like the dad was there and his son was there, like his adult son. And for some reason, I kind of feel like
DBQT.
the
They say
son.
curiosity kills the cat. Are you a cat disguised as a moth?
No, but I'm a very curious moth. My first thoughts, because like they think the dad, there was like foul play with the dad. I feel like if there is any foul play, I feel almost like the son, because it was the stepson, the son was like the bad guy and the dad is covering for the son. That was like my first thoughts after watching like the first episode. So I don't know, because obviously don't spoil if anybody knows, but that's just like my first thoughts on it. I think it was like something that happened in the 80s, maybe the 90s. Ah! Wah! Diane, did you just buy doggy treats? Did you just buy my doggy treats? Thank you! Oh my god, thank you! They really like peanut butter. They're gonna be so excited to get that. Thank you so much! Nice! That's awesome. When I get them, I'll give them some on stream. Yay, dog treats! They're gonna love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Nice sip. Dorian, did you go to bed? Did you just go to bed and it's like buy dog treats? Did you buy dog treats in bed? Ah. Oh. Crap, I keep erasing my line. Come on. Shiva especially. She's a treat fiend. Oh my god, my eyes. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw my schedule for this week.
Late to the party, but I made it.
Echo, how are you? How you doing? Oops.
Just woke up.
Just woke up? Oh my. Do you work like third shift or something? What time is it? Oh. It's not too late. My clock has been like my internal clock has been really off. Like when it was like 7:30 today.
Oh wow, you have 2 art streams this week.
Yeah. When it was 7:30 today, I was like, I couldn't believe it was actually 7:30. It felt like more like 5 o'clock or something to me. It was weird. Yeah, I'm gonna catch up in my art streams this week.
Today is my first day off. Slept in some.
Oh yeah, I definitely tend to sleep in on my days off because I feel like I don't get near enough sleep. Otherwise, it's like Saturday especially is like my catch up sleep day. I feel like. Yeah, and I'm gonna try, was it Aaron that suggested that last night? Like the start out a stream, a synth, and then when I get tired, switch. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that twice this week. We'll see how it goes. I felt like I was able to like shower really quick and then switch. I feel like it didn't take me too long. But I definitely need to try to get my stamina back. Because I don't like how I feel so tired so quickly. I would like to fix that.
New day, sky crashes into the sea, holding everything in place. What falls apart.
It still baffles me how it seemed like that changed so much in the span of like a month.
If done, this is some god tier looking fan art already.
You're silly.
Wait. Why does it look the same as 30 minutes ago?
You want to fight? You want to fight? Let's go right now. Catch me outside. fighting words.
DBQT, Monkas.
I'm cleaning it up. My lines were messy. I'm cleaning them. Is that a problem? You're supposed to have clean, nice lines, right? That's the thing, right?
Cranky Koala, box incoming. Has there been an art stream that didn't have a box yet?
Oh my god. I totally forgot about the box. How did I forget about the box? Hold on.
If done, yes. There has. Most of the time it's me.
I was almost expecting when I pulled up the text for the name, I was almost expecting your name to still be there. But no, it was Waz. Waz's name was there.
Since Prisma doesn't like when I say my art is bad.
True.
Which it is Prisma.
Shut up! I'll bitch slap you. In Minecraft.
I can't do what you can do, Prisma.
Struggle hugs. Why does Prisma always threaten us with violence?
Because I have violent tendencies sometimes.
Cause if you love it.
Cranky Koala, she's passionate.
Yeah, that. Yeah, that. Totally. I'm not a violent person. I totally haven't stuck my toe up Daz's
Echo
butthole.
Fetid, I'm gonna go with
In rage.
Dazzereth, demanding one eat your ass's passion. Alright.
Struggle hugs. Debatable.
I mean, I don't know. I think it makes sense. I mean, what is passion if not eating ass?
Struggle hugs. You got me there.
Right? Alright, I think this looks okay. FaceTime. Oh, I bought a thing. Where'd it go? I bought a thing. Where's my thing? Where's my thing? Where did I put my thing?
DBQT, thing.
Where's my thing? I lost my thing. Where the fuck did it go? Where is it? That's my thing.
Struggle hugs. A mabob?
I found my thing. I bought like one of those gloves. So I can have like
Echo fed it
super
in a
slippery
general that way
hand.
direction.
I just remembered that I bought this. Let me put on my weird glove. Get in there, finger. Got it. Now I have super slippery art hands. Let's see if I improve dramatically, immediately. Oh, so slippery. Okay, I think it is helping actually. Wow, look at that. Fancy. I'm trying something I wish I had done on like...
Doesn't CSP have a function to auto-smoothen out lines?
I don't know. Hey, Dre. Like the stabilization? But it like, I think, doesn't it like change where I'm drawing? Is it smooth? Is there a smooth? No.
Sugary Keef. Sup.
Sugary Queen, hello. How are you? How are you? How are you, Queefs?
Doing fine and dandy.
Good. Oh, crap. That's what I wanted. Oh, that's why.
If done, wait, is Jack here? Can we trade places? So he can go into the box.
No, it don't work that way. You guys have no control over the box. I have control of the box. And I won't put Jack in there because he wants to be in the box. I'm trying something out that I wished I've done on like all the other streams I've done. Behind hair. So this way I can like make this like a little transparent or something. Yeah. Okay. Then. Oh wait, wrong. Thank God for vectors. Is it cheating? No. Is it helpful? Yes. It's really off. But does it matter? No, because I have vectors.
Aeronovok, I don't know what they want me to do about this Amber Alert that's like 230 miles northeast of me.
Maybe they sent it to you because like they think they're headed like to like your location or something. Don't know.
Struggle hugs. Maybe you are the hero they need.
Yeah, maybe. I'm sure they sent it to you specifically.
Aeronovok, I mean I don't hear any of the other phones in the house going off.
Part of me wants to stream next week.
Struggle hugs. Batman did not look at the bat signal and say what do?
Part of me wants to stream the Amber Heard trial next week. Although I guess that's kind of copying off Asmongold. But I think I just really like more want to share it with you guys and like talk to you guys about it. Because that shit is crazy. It's hilarious. Nope.
Dazzereth, a lot of big streamers are doing it. Iron Mouse is too.
No, correct, Ali.
What?
Where's the cast?
Thank you, Milky Rectal Leak.
Dazzereth, hey fuck it.
Struggle hugs. Yum.
No, correct, Ali. She good?
Oh my god, thank you. Thank you for the follow. Oh my god. Milky Rectal. Your name is disgusting. Wow. Hello. But hilarious. The curse? Okay, so the curse, it's starting to look like something now at least.
What's it to ya? But hilarious.
butts are hilarious. And they keep accusing me of having a butt fetish. It's not like that though. It's not, I promise. It's not like that. Yeah.
Struggle hugs, prosqueous anal drip.
Milk rectalic, but Sinclair.
Prisma Butt Claire.
If done, and he doesn't get the box.
What? What?
Echo Thetted. I'm inclined to believe
No,
you do.
I don't!
If done, the hell is this favoritism?
I don't! Wait, who doesn't get the box? What?
Struggle hugs, you merely get the box. I was born in it, molded by it.
That's why it stinks. It's because Struggle Hugs was born in the box. Oh my god. Alright, Milky Rectaldy, you're going in the box. Ebden, get out. Make room for, you know what? I'm gonna put you in the box together. Yeah, I think that's worse. Ebden, enjoy sharing the box with Milky Rectal.
If done, come on.
Echo Thetted. Snuggle box.
If done, this wasn't in the rules.
Milk rectalic, in the
There! You're in there together.
Struggle
Together.
hugs, box buddies.
Yeah.
Medusa VR. Proof. Dazzereth.
There
the
are
rules
no
mutable.
rules here. Except TOS. There's TOS here. But besides those, there are no rules.
If done, that's fucking IT Prisma. When I get better at drawing models, my first fan art of you is fucking NSFW.
Dazzereth, and the rules written below.
If done, but that would take a while.
I have no words. You can talk to Daz
Struggle
about
hugs,
that.
Probably ought to air the box out a bit after tonight.
You guys got Milky
The first
Rectal.
rule
Leave
written
the
below
box.
isn't very well respected. Dazzereth, that's quite a threat.
Milk rectalic, I have all the words.
What is my first rule? Don't even know. Oh God, help
If done,
me.
I've disappointed Prisma tonight.
Milk
Fun.
rectalic,
I gotta
no
pull up my page and look at my rules.
DBQT. Be chill and kind to each other.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's important. I don't think we're being mean. Are we being mean? I think the only one I'm being mean to is Ebden.
Dazzereth, I don't
Oh my
know your
God.
rules either.
I can't do the
Ironically,
mouth.
you can't see them in mod view.
Milk rectalic, Prisma is always mean.
Nuh-uh. It's sometimes nice. I did a nice thing for Duck. He wanted me to make a little 3D model for him so he can do a cosplay. He's gonna 3D print something for a cosplay, and I made that for him. That was nice.
If done, I may question your name, but I agree with your take on Prisma's anger issues.
Milk rectalic, name 15 nice things you did.
I just named one.
Dazzereth, Prisma has not done 15 nice things in her life.
Oh no, you're so mean. I'm sure I have. I just
Struggle
can't think of
hugs,
any.
second that.
Damn!
If then
Is
starting
nobody
see
gonna
how
be
the
nice to
psychology
me?
part didn't work out for you now.
Nobody? I'm working really hard on this. When I could just half-ass it, but no, I'm working really hard on it. That's nice, right? I think that's nice. I think. Is it not?
You're correct, honey. Okay, one down.
Oh, I got that surprise for Lisa in the works. That surprise for Lisa. And then the thing for Duck I did.
Dazzereth, on your channel for views. And he had to pay for it by watching you.
Struggle hugs. A nice thing would be to get a bottle of Febreze for the box. Maybe a Glade candle.
Look, I
Ethan,
didn't
it's
stink
not
up the box
completed.
in the first place,
No, correct,
okay?
honey. See, you're on a roll now.
Ifden doesn't count.
Oh,
Echo said
I
it.
did Duck's
I mean,
Veroid
he drank
model.
the wrong brand of bourbon.
I did
Not
that for
helping
free
my job security.
too. I plan on doing Daz's fan art, even though
No,
he's
correct,
told me
honey.
300
There you go,
times
good
that he
Prisma.
didn't
Doing
care.
good deeds for once.
Ifden, who even are you, Prisma?
Wait, what's not completed? It doesn't count.
You don't use your turn signal.
I do too. I do use my turn signal. I'm a good driver, thank you very much. I just don't like driving because I'm scared of other people. After I had that wreck, I don't trust other
No,
people
correct,
when
honey.
I'm driving.
Prisma can't
I get
reach the turn
scared.
signal.
I can't reach the turn signal. What? Why couldn't I reach it? I don't drive in moth form, okay?
Ifden, that's implying she has the arm ratio equal to a T-Rex.
Struggle hugs. Moth arms.
I do have shorter arms than I... Like, for my height, my arms are short. But, like, it's not, like, they're not visibly... Like, you can't look at me and be like, oh my god, her arms are so short. She's a freak. No,
She just
no.
drives with her antennas.
No.
Dazzereth, her arms are short. Like, trouble reaching in her pockets short.
No, they aren't! They're not that short! Oh my god.
Echo said it. But, how does she reach the pedals then?
With my feet.
Is it a choice between the signal or the pedals?
Struggle hugs. Imagine if you will a Lego person's arm to body ratio.
Ifden, until proof is given, Prisma. I hereby declare you a dwarf.
Dazzereth, awful defensive there. Trek arms.
Oh my god. Guys. How would I play synth if I had T-Rex arms? I wouldn't be able to play synth.
Struggle hugs. She actually does not have elbow.
Dazzereth, nah, she's normal proportions. She just has arms like the bad guy from Scary Movie 2.
With the little hand guy? Is that what you're talking about? I don't have little hands.
Yes.
I don't have little hands. That's false.
Struggle hugs. At Dazzereth, are you saying she has a special hand squint grin?
Ifden, pretty sure Chucky is one of her
I've had
ancestors.
boyfriends tell me I had a special hand.
Dazzereth, stop.
Echo said it. That's the strong hand.
Dazzereth, cease.
What's it to you? 8-0.
I could not say it.
Dazzereth, RA.
Ifton, Prisma are not even drinking tonight.
Dazzereth, oh goth.
What does that mean? What does Ogoth mean? What does that mean? Come on! Come on! That was pretty good!
Ifton, this is where Dilligaff comes in.
Struggle hugs. They're like, wow, this are so dry. Do you even moisturize?
Dazzereth, Arabic for fucking cut it out.
Oh, okay. No, I struggle hugs. I make sure to dry them out on purpose.
Different languages.
So I don't drink water. No lotion. Just get them nice and dry. The kind of dry where like you scratch it and it makes noise, like sandpaper.
Struggle hugs. Start a fire hands.
Start a
Ifton,
fire
mod
hands.
secretions. I shall take my leave now.
Secretions. That word is worse than moist. That's a bad word. I don't like that word. That is a word I dislike. Secretions. Blech.
Struggle hugs. Is that a mummy holding my hand?
Dazzereth, Prisma got hands like a dwarven smith.
Oh my god.
Cyber.
Cyber!
That's my mom.
They're being mean to me. They're being mean. They're bullying me. Okay, I think it's time to color.
Ifton, at Cyber VT join in on the fun.
Struggle hugs. Popeye's biscuit hands.
Oh my god. Wow. 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 The fuck?
Cyber. Oh, what fun am I joining in on?
They're being mean to me. They're bullying me. Let's see, let me get a picture of DB in here.
Struggle hugs. We are just joking.
No. You're being mean.
Dazzereth, making fun of her T-Rex arms and Death Valley hands.
Cyber. Wait, am I supposed to be joining on bullying you?
No, you're supposed to defend me. You're my bodyguard, remember? You remember?
Ifton, join us.
Cyber. Oh, you right.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
Struggle hugs. Don't cry. Your hands will suck all the moisture out of your eyes.
Oh my god, stop! Stop! Stop!
Cyber. These paws and claws are rated D for everyone.
Yeah, there you go. Why can't I use the bucket tool?
How was that?
There you go. Oh, no! Are you serious? The bucket tool never works for me. Ever.
Ifton, this is just giving me more art ideas that I won't do for the concern of my safety. and Prisma not
No.
locating my address and
Don't
doxing me.
do any of that. No. Oh, I forgot to finish his face. That's important.
Echo Fetid. E for everyone. Like cuddles?
What? What?
100% down.
Cuddle hands.
DBQT, don't forget my face.
That's important, yeah. Your face. I didn't forget all of it, I just forgot parts of it. Parts of your face. No.
If you can define parts as up to 80% of the facial features, then sure.
It wasn't 80%. What? Oh, I did forget your nose. God.
Okay, you're right. 78%.
Jesus.
I can always tell it's you with my eyes closed, and I know you're at the end of every rainbow. Oh, you captivate my mind like a light show. Oh, and I can't put it down like a novel. I'll keep giving you my Fridays, midnights. I could dance to your heartbeat all night. Didn't wanna tell myself you were my type. Nowhere else I'd rather be than by your side. They're waving lights.
Nose. That's fine. Okay, we got a color. Wait, this needs to go under. Do you guys know what's next Monday? Do you know? Do you know
It's
what's next
full
Monday?
moon.
Yes. Look at you
Cyber,
guys.
My birthday.
Nuh-uh.
I don't know
Is it
when to
really?
listen.
It's also the full moon in the next tarot stream.
The 16th.
Yeah. Dang, okay. Maybe I can give you a super reading. A super reading for next time. For that day.
Cyber. Lol, no, not really, but in a few weeks, yeah.
Oh, okay.
If then, I'm gonna be asking questions related to tonight's feud.
What? It don't work that way! It's not how it
Dazzereth,
works.
What's a super reading?
More cards? One day I'm gonna have the program updated to do the reverse cards. Cough, struggle, hugs, cough.
Frankie Koala. It's a big glass.
Dazzereth, oh so a real reading lol.
Yeah.
If then, at Dazzereth like Doctor Stranger seeing into the future.
Do you think you got that, or was that too subtle? Is that all skin? Yeah, that's all skin. What's a mouth color? What's a mouth color? Is a mouth color? What color are mouths? Is this a mouth color? Crap. Coloring outside the lines.
DBQT, open your mouth and look at it.
I don't have a mirror. This is good, I think.
Love alive, my satellite. Love be a lighthouse to lead you home. Stars and the moon illuminating every road. All through the seasons, no matter where we go. Your love is a lighthouse, oh, to lead me home. The place where you belong. Always safe inside my arms. It has been there all along. Let this love lead you home.
Maybe I should have done the hair for this.
Be a lighthouse, oh, to lead you home. Stars and the moon illuminating every road.
Oh yeah, I was gonna do the color on a separate layer too.
Seasons, no matter where we go. Your love is a lighthouse, oh, to lead me home.
Ah! Not doing good on time.
There's so much that I can't explain. Ain't no logic when I'm caught in a
I forgot the this part.
City streetlights are illuminating. When we're walking, I'm talking too much. Easy to get me caught in a rush. Together it's never enough. It's like all those nights we fell in love. I'm feeling it over again. So caught in it, don't let it in. You and me, we don't have no regrets. Take me back, I don't wanna forget. Take me back to the night we never felt more alive. All the time that we spent running through the silhouettes. It was all that we knew when we had nothing to lose. Put it all on the line. Run away with me tonight. Let's run away. Throw plans you've made away. Keep your eyes on me tonight. Let's run away to yesterday. Just say you'll run away with me tonight. I know it's not all in my head. I can see when you talk with your feelings. That you're wishing it would never end. Don't have to let it go, we can be fearless. When we're walking, you're talking too much. Easy to get you caught in a rush. Together is never enough. Don't it all feel like falling in love? You say, I'm feeling it over again. So caught in it, don't let it end. You and me, we don't have no regrets. Take me back, I don't wanna forget. Take me back to the nights we never felt more alive. All the time that we spent running through the silhouettes. It was all that we knew when we had nothing to lose. Put it all on the line.
Run away with me tonight.
Let's run away. Throw plans you've made away. Keep your eyes on me
The only problem with streaming that, like during my work hours. What time do they normally start? Probably early. Before I even get up. And I think they quit at like 4, 5. I don't know, I might do it. I don't know. Probably not. I don't know. Maybe. Would that be weird for me to like stream while I work? And then like if I have to do like a Zoom meeting or something, just AFK for like 15 minutes? Is that weird? Could be practice for maybe subathon.
Dazzereth, no one else does anything like that. Ask yourself why.
Because it's weird? Was big.
Fucking, of all the things I have ever begged you not to do, in begging the hardest here.
Look at Daz, always stopping my ideas. You know how much more content you guys would get. I'm trying eyes out here.
DBQT, Daz stopping progress and evolution.
Right?
Dekum Chugger, how much? Dazzereth, your ideas are not thought out. Like at all.
See, look how stinky he is. He's so stinky. Why are you so stinky, Daz? Maybe Daz is the one that stunk up the box. Did you stink up the box, Daz? With your stinkiness?
Dekum Chugger, stinky like a fart. Dazzereth, because I have foresight and brain, I guess.
Did you fart in the
Fuck
box?
me, I suppose.
Did you fart in the box, Daz? I don't know if this is working.
When I get through to this, and I can take it in, something better I can see.
Dekum Chugger, ripped whole ass.
Oh my god, that looks really bad. It doesn't look good. Crap. Reverse! Back up!
Into the fire, out of the life we know.
It's perfect.
It wasn't. You're lying. I don't know how to do like a gradient. What is this liquid? What does liquefy mean? Whoa!
I would never lie to Mommy Ma.
What did I do?
My facey.
You're melting!
If done, that's like walking in Photoshop.
You're melting!
What's it to you? H-O-Q-T. If done, like a smudging tool.
DBQT, monkey eyes. What's it to ya? Here you go.
God. That's how I'm gonna draw Daz when it's his turn. If I ever get there. I don't like this. Maybe if I add a color.
Dazzereth, you won't at this rate. I'm glad I'm safe from your perversions because you are more snail than moth.
Eat my butthole. It's not working. How? How do I do eyes?
Echo Thed, here comes the butt fetish again.
I didn't bring it up! Wait, maybe I did. Just kidding. Can I like... How do I do this? Whoa! Alright. I don't know how else to do this. So, I'm gonna... Oh wait, what is this? Yeah. Is that good? Yeah, that's good. Okay, the only way I know how to do this. No, I'm just gonna erase. Wait, this would be... Hold on, this would be easier. Let's... Boom! Gradient. I'll finish it. I'm sure there's a easier way to do that, but I don't know it.
DBQT, it's like I got glasses.
Oh. Do what? Why isn't it working? What? Weird. I don't know. There, that doesn't look terrible. It's alright. Sure, there's better ways to do it. Okay, let's do this hair. Wait, is this supposed to be like teal, I guess? Oh my god, it's like a different color in like every picture. What is the true color?
DBQT, it depends on the artist. It's supposed to be more blue.
More blue, like in the cookie picture? More blue like in the cookie picture? Oh, I can't. Can I not put... Ah, I can't put that in there. Playing this. Is that more accurate?
It's so hard to stay on top of the world.
DBQT, I posted my references in the art channel.
Should be all these people telling you what you need. Oh, darling, only you can set your spirit free. Pay attention now, I ain't gonna stop it, stop it. Honey, everything you need is in your pocket. Darling, this is what you've been waiting for.
Oh.
When it all comes in, don't you let it go. Honey, this is all that you want and more. When you open your mind and open the front door. Only one thing I know is that good things happen when you lose control. A real change inside my soul. The sun is coming up, down every road. Got some loving in your heart, so baby, use it, use it.
I like that color.
Instead of being so afraid you're gonna lose it. Darling, this is what you've been waiting for. When it all comes in, don't you let it go. Honey, this is all that you want and more. When you open your mind, open the front door. If you could let it go and let it happen, what you'll find is a little bit of magic. You gotta let it go, just let it happen. Start a cycle, a chain reaction. This is what you've been waiting for. When it all comes in, you can just let go. Honey, this is all that you want and more. When you open your mind and open the front door. This is what you've been waiting for. When it all comes in, you can let it go. Honey, this is all that you want and more. When you open your mind and open the front door. Open your mind and open the front door. Just open your mind and open the front
Color, 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 color. Color, 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 color. Okay. What the rest is black. Black, black, black. Get back. Crap. I feel like so. I think I'm sort of close to finishing Elden Ring. Like I probably only got like, I don't know, a couple weeks, I think. What do you think, Daz? Like a couple weeks left on it? I don't know what I'm gonna play after.
Dazzereth, repeat that please?
Elden Ring. I probably only have like a couple weeks left on that. You think?
If done, ensure they'll be out with DLC by the time you manage to finish.
True,
So
but
good.
part of me's kind of worried. Like,
Dazzereth, weeks? You're not that terrible.
oh, okay. I'm kind of worried. Like, I don't know. I'm worried that maybe people are tired of Elden Ring.
Echo
I'm
said
not
I think it would
tired
really
of Elden
depend
Ring.
on how much you want to do.
Yeah, I think that's true. I guess like I've been playing it so much that I'm just worried people might be losing interest in me playing it, I guess.
Dazzereth, you have Castle Sol, Moke's area, the Halig Tree, and the final boss left.
Yeah. So what? How many streams do you think that is? What's your professional opinion? I'm also gonna hit 1,000 pretty soon, so I'll probably I want to do some kind of celebration stream for that, because that's a big deal. Oh my god, I can't color within lines.
Dazzereth, depends on how hard you suck. Halig Tree could be 2 to 5 streams.
Really?
If done, crap game but Prisma is in the box.
Crap game? Wait, what? I want to do like a community game night too. Playing Jack in the Box. Wait. Jackbox? Gartic phone? Oh my gosh. Why is coloring hard? Is there any other good games coming out soon? As you mentioned, the Evil Dead game. It's coming out on the 13th, right? What like
Dazzereth,
style of game
no,
is that?
Pretty Dead Until Fall.
Pretty Dead Until Fall. Fuck. Well, I guess I can start streaming, work on my new model. Can always do that. If I run out of things to stream. Although I think I do prefer to keep that secret.
Cranky Koala, what kind of game would you want to play?
Dazzereth, like I told you, the
don't
Evil
know.
Dead game is a little DVD, a little L4D.
Oh, okay. I remember now. Yeah, see, I feel like I get bored of that pretty quick. Because it just seems repetitive.
Dazzereth, so what doesn't sound boring? You won't play anything fast-paced like a shooter. And you don't want to play classics that maybe don't get a lot of views.
I was thinking about maybe putting a... maybe as a subathon goal. Maybe I'll play an FPS one stream. I hate them so much. Oh my god, my hand is cramping.
You wanna play with fire, then you get burned. But something in your eyes says you don't run that heights, says you've been charming snakes for a long time. Say everyone loves a wild child. Building up a house, now you're burning it down, 'cause you're gonna do what you wanna.
I think what I might do, so I'm gonna start on Daz. And then since I'm doing another one of these on, what is it, Thursday? I'll probably like finish his, like split it. Unless I'm magical and I can finish his before like 2 a.m.
Dazzereth, just ignore mine and don't rush this one. Hydrate. DBQT, Sparkles, Magical Prisma, Sparkles.
Magic. Hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. I swear to God, if it wasn't for you guys, I would probably die of dehydration. Wah! The hair didn't turn out that bad. Not that bad.
Cybeard, wiped. I just realized my diamond is gone.
Your diamond? What do you mean?
DBQT, it's not bad at all. Dazzereth, VIP.
Oh, yeah, I reset. I finally reset some.
Cybeard, I not VIP anymore, lol.
Oh.
Oh. Cranky koala, give Cy his diamond back.
Oh. What?
Oh, I meant for him, lol.
How do I
Cybeard,
un-VIP?
Lol.
Oh, it un-VIP is the...
Cranky koala, that's okay. I was gonna spend for me too in a minute.
God damn it!
Got a 5 minutes cooldown, bro.
I see. Well, you gotta wait. Just gotta wait.
Cybeard, all cranky.
Dazzereth, I was gonna cover him just in case, lol.
Slime time. False.
Cybeard, question, that a slime, right?
Yeah.
DBQT, yeah.
Crap. Crap. Lines are hard. Whoa!
Makes your head spin. Pretty as a new star. Take it in. Some kind of magic. Dizzy as a new dawn to begin. Every road that we followed had to hold on just so we could let go. And the night goes on so we could know what the light feels like when it comes up. I got a fever and it's breaking. Oh, we found a way, oh, true believer. Yeah, we're waking up. We found a way, oh.
Is this head thingy? This head thingy, is this supposed to be white? Is this white?
DBQT, yeah,
Yeah,
it's white.
It's white. This person did like a little shadow. Yeah, I'll do that. That looks smart.
Don't even try. Aiming so high. Found out what it means to touch the sky.
And see if I can do it like these.
DBQT, it's the only shared feature between human and slime porn.
Hopefully this looks like shine. Yeah, I think so.
Cranky koala, there, now mine.
Now yours. Ta-da! Let's see.
Looking right at you, I didn't want to leave before the sun came up. Without looking for it, fell into your orbit, stayed under your influence. Stay on my mind just a little bit longer.
Aeronovok, I should probably get up and go for a late night walk.
Is that something you usually do? False.
Aeronovok, not really, but I keep on being distracted or stopped somehow each time I've tried to get some exercise lately.
Exercise is important. It helps you not feel like poo-poo. I'm gonna try a fancy trick I learned the other day. There, now it kind of looks like more gold. I don't know what I'm doing with shadows. Is that how they work? No, that looks silly. Maybe there's like a little bit. Yep. Why is that messed up now? Am I done? Try to add a little shadow to this line. Whoa, I got all fancy with it.
Cranky Koala, do you like platformers?
Sometimes. You mean like ender lilies? Would ender lilies be considered a platformer?
Dazzereth, Mario.
Oh. I don't dislike them, but I don't typically play them. Oh crap.
Ender Lilies is a Metroidvania.
Cranky Koala, Hollow Knight is what I was going to say.
You know, Hollow Knight has been
Which is
on
sort
my
of both
list.
of those lol.
That is something I've been thinking about.
Eranovok, Hollow Knight is really good.
Then there's moss in a Hollow Knight.
You should go for the good ending.
Cranky Koala, it's a great game. Would take you a while to get through too.
Yeah.
There are moths.
There
I
are
think
moths.
2 of them.
Oh crap.
Dazzereth, it's good, but not super active on Twitch. Eranovok, hey, there's also I think 2 ghost moths.
I was interested at one point. I looked up the Wikipedia article for the moth people, and I read about them, and I liked it. I feel like I want to add, like...
Eranovok, it may not be super active, but most of the people who play Hollow Knight raid into each other.
I want to add, like, some hair shadows, but I don't know.
No, serious. You expect me as a block of cheese considered a loaf of milk, if not butter?
Eranovok, like when Cranky was playing it, he got like 5 raids in one night once.
What is a loaf of milk? That's what I'm stuck on right now. What the fuck is a loaf of milk?
No, serious. The shape.
The shape of milk. Okay, so if milk has a shape, would it not be cheese or butter? So yes? Am I missing the point?
Eranovok, no, a block of cheese is a brick of milk.
No, serious. Indubitably.
Is cheese... So cheese is just old milk, right? Do they add anything else to cheese? Does cheese require any other additions? Does it, like, depend on the cheese?
Eranovok, cheese is coagulated with rennet.
Dazzereth, it's a bit more than old milk.
With rennet? Okay, so if it's more than milk, then no?
Sibir, I hate the word coagulated.
Coagulated? Whenever I make chili...
Eranovok, milk, rennet, salt.
Whenever I make chili, like, there's a stage of the chili where it's like, it's done, but like it needs to sit kind of like off the burner for a bit. And I always say, I'm always like, chili is done, but it's coagulating. It's gotta coagulate. At the coagulating stage. False.
Cranky Koala, how about tactics games?
Oh god, no, I hate those. I can't think! No, I'm bad at them even when I'm not streaming. You know, when I'm playing games and having fun, I just prefer not to think too hard. Thinking's hard, guys. Know that.
Aeronovok. So, that's a no on the Sierra Adventure games.
Jack Jokers, Prisma, why you bully? I leave for an X amount of time and you give my modular appointment away.
Cranky Koala?
What?
Complaining sims like Stardew?
Wait, hey, that ain't never been your box. That ain't your box.
Dazzereth, I was thinking more like XCOM or Final Fantasy Tactics, but those wouldn't be good to stream anyhow.
That ain't your box, sir.
Echo Thetted. Only Tactics Prisma is interested in how to get to lamp.
Jack Jokers,
Right?
Lols.
True. I don't know how to shade. I'm just trying. I don't know how this actually works. I know it's like the whole imagine the light source, but I'm just like what?
Psygnosis. Prisma pretty hard.
Oh my god, your voice. Oh my god, you know what your voice reminds me of? You know, in a Jackbox, the trivia, the haunted trivia. You sound like the guy in that. You know what I'm talking about?
I would rather be in the box for this part.
Cranky Koala. At Dazzereth I was gonna suggest King Arthur, A Knight's Tale. It's a new tactics game. It's got a bit of hype going for it ATM.
Interesting. I haven't heard of that.
Jack Jokers, while Prisma here's a cursed emote for luck.
Cranky Koala. Soulbad tried to play it yesterday.
Tried to play it? I've seen that. That is cursed.
Dazzereth, Prisma needs something fast to keep up with her ADHD.
Cranky Koala. But his PC didn't like him.
That sucks. I guess not. I'm just trying to add like dimension to the hair, I guess.
Jack Jokers, oh that's how you know I'm not lying.
Faded out all the time we spent alone, fighting through the firestorm. Don't let me down. I need you now, 'cause I'm feeling worn out. It's getting to me. Lost some heart trying to get on my feet. Caught in the madness, I feel you somehow. Don't let me go, I need you right now.
Aeronovok, now is King Arthur turn-based or real-time tactics?
You wanna be next to me, holding our paper hearts, fading out broken dreams. I wanna be next to you. You wanna be next to me, holding our paper hearts, fading out broken dreams. I wanna be next to you.
Cranky Koala. Turn-based.
Tell me that you wanna stay, baby, just don't walk away. I need you now, faded out all the time we spent alone, fighting through the firestorm. Don't let me down. I need you now, 'cause I'm feeling worn out. It's getting to me. Lost some heart trying to get on my feet. Caught in the madness, I feel you somehow. Don't let me go, I need you right now. I wanna be next to you. You wanna be next to me, holding our paper hearts, fading out broken dreams.
Dazzereth, you on the toilet? That
Yep.
face.
Did I have a toilet face on? I don't know what it looked like.
Aeronovok. Yeah, turn-based is much harder to keep attention than real-time.
Broken dreams. I wanna be next to you.
Am I done? Shit. I feel like maybe fill tool? No, it didn't work. Fuck you, fill tool! You never work when I want you to. Cocksucker.
I got a renegade soul. Your disposition is stone cold. Oh, na 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 no. What'd it take to let you go? I got a war in my head. You come like a train running through it. Been keeping all my aces close, but I wanna know where you go.
One day, I might figure out why the fill tool doesn't work for me.
Dekum Chugger, I'm asleep now. Night fellas.
Night, Coom Chugger. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I hope you sleep well.
Aeronovok. There must be single pixel gaps in your line work. That's the only way fill tool should mess up.
Yeah. I don't think there is, though.
We tend to stay close to the light, but there ain't no star shining tonight. Never been good.
Does that look like highlights?
So I'll stay here till the sunlight. I got a war in my head. What does it mean if you're fighting from both sides? Pulling and pushing away, still betting that you're gonna stay. I think we're in a retrograde, 'cause we're never on the same.
Did I do that right? Are we done? Oh god. No, I need to color in his eyes. Whoops. That's important.
DBQT, my eyes.
Your eyes.
It burns.
That Thai guy. I haven't been here for a while.
Hello there, Thai guy. How are you? How you doing? What you up to? Been having fun?
Nothing much, just Elden Ring.
How's Elden Ring for you?
DBQT, my eyes are already in bad shape in real life. Don't need you to mess them up.
Oh
virtually,
no,
too.
I'm so sorry. If it makes you feel better, you're the first one I've done like this gradient thing to. I made it special.
That Thai guy, I do 10k per hit if that answers your question so good.
Oh, nice. I think we're done! Yay! Alright, we're gonna merge. And let's export this one. See? See? Let's see if I can find... I usually like to do like a background too, but not draw it because I like to find like a pattern or something on the assets. Come on, load. What time is it? 1 a.m. Good.
DBQT, you did the hair highlight on one side, not the other?
Is it supposed to go all the way across? If there's... I was trying to do the thing where you imagine the light source, but I'm kind of dumb and I don't know. I'll do it all the way around if you think it looks better that way. 'Cause I don't know. I don't know how it's supposed to work. Oh my god, now I can't do it. What setting was that on? Should I leave it like... Do I like that better, or... No, it definitely doesn't look right. That. Maybe white. That looks better. Let me save it this one.
If done, looks amazing, Prisma.
Thank ya!
I aspire to reach your level of commitment and accuracy in digital art.
Yeah. Now I'm seeing...
Aaron Ovok, I just randomly remembered the week in high school I spent in quite possibly the smallest town in Kentucky and helped build a playground for kids there.
What? What small town? Out of curiosity.
Gravelwich.
I've never heard of that. Huh. Why is this not working?
Gravel Switch.
So confused right now.
Echo Thetted, gonna have to see where that's at.
Dazzereth, gotta be Brownsville. No stoplights, and only a Dairy Queen. Not even a McDonald's.
Erenovok, we're talking under 100 people.
Am I losing my mind?
And only a tiny gas station / general store.
That sounds like my town. But it's not. Fuck. Balls.
What's it to ya? Did I have a bar?
What?
Dazzereth, we still have dry counties, Waz. As
Yeah.
in, no booze allowed.
Erenovok,
Yeah.
no bar.
When
but
I
it did
grew
have
up, my
suspiciously
county was a
large
dry
and nice
county.
church.
Couldn't buy alcohol.
What's it to ya? That's irony for ya.
Ah.
Dazzereth, Prisma's grandma helped close down the only theater for 50 miles because they aired Dirty Dancing.
Yeah. Probably not her best moment.
Dazzereth, can't believe that Snooze Fest was once controversial in the least.
What's it to ya? At least she kept busy.
True. She was a very busy woman. Just maybe a little bit too much on the you're going to hell side. Maybe just a little bit too much there. But otherwise, she was a really good grandma.
Erenovok, I don't remember the decent-sized town that was like 50 minutes away from Gravelswitch, but then that's what happens when everything is farmland and woods. It all blends together.
True.
Echo Thetted, I mean, It is part of the fire and brimstone areas.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot. I have another grandma that's still
Dazzereth,
alive, but
add 'em off, if you please.
I don't like talking to her because she's still one of those that, like, even she talks bad about like gay people, and I can't hardly stand to listen to it. I mean, I can't stand to listen to it, but it's like I want to say something and I don't like want to start a fight in the family. So I just don't I don't hang out. I don't see her very much. I think it's been like 2 years
Dazzereth,
since I last
why
saw
would
her.
gay bashing come up in normal conversation?
I don't know, like one of the last times I remember talking to her, she like brought up some kind of distant cousin. She was like talking about like how he came out and like talking bad about him. And I was just like sitting there like,
Jokers, you okay, Prisma?
What's it to ya? It somehow manages to come up. Somehow.
right? Yeah. It's just, for some reason, you know, they make sure
Eleanor,
it
looking
comes
on
up.
Google Maps, it's like right between Bradfordville, Perryville, Texas, and Lebanon as the next towns.
That's a cute background. Look at that. Cliff Studio.
DBQT, I think the gears.
You think the gears. Me too.
Dazzereth, that's cute.
Isn't it cute?
Aronovok, Springfield is the closest actual city.
DBQT, my words got lost by the amazement.
Nice too.
I think the gears are nice.
They are nice. I like them. Alright, yeah, I'm done. I don't think I'm going to start on Dazz's because it's too late and I probably
Aronovok,
wouldn't
it's very
even
nice.
get anywhere really. Let me pop these. Let's see. Let me get this out of my face. Boom.
DBQT, it's awesome, thanks for drawing.
No problem. Wait, where did that save to? Oh, I hadn't saved it yet. Here. Boom. Ta-da! Another art stream in the books. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. I put it in your Discord and I put it in my Discord. Ow. Alright. Well, let's see. What's next? I'm
Echo
doing...
Fed, upside to living in the area. The big Catholic church up the road leaves presents on my porch.
Wow, okay. That's pretty cool. Huh. Huh, that's neat. I never got no present from church. But then again, I don't live near a church. So, yeah. I grew up in like the kind of household where like my parents would tell me I had to go to church, would make me go to church, but they didn't go to church. You can imagine how pissed off that would make a teenager. So, yeah. What kind of fucking hypocrisy is that shit? I feel mad just remembering it. And like, it was the kind of church where it's like, they screamed at you. So, yeah. Screaming church. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna be back on Tuesday. I'm gonna try that thing out again where I do synth at first, and then I take a little break, and then I do Elden Ring. We're gonna see how that goes, because I gotta get some of my stamina back.
I was raised Southern Baptist. Needless to say, I'm mostly agnostic at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, same. Same. So. Yeah, everybody have a good night. It feels not like Monday night to me. I feel like it's Sunday night. It's throwing me off a bit. I got work in the morning. Yeah. So, everybody have a good night. Thank you for coming out and watching my scuff art. I appreciate all of you. Daz, I'm gonna draw yours someday. I keep putting yours off. But,
DBQT, time for streaming art.
Yeah.
What's it to ya? Good night, Prisma. Awesome work.
Thank you, thank you. Good night, everybody. I'm gonna raid somebody, so stick around, please. And I'll see you Tuesday. Bye.
Dazzereth, I do not believe you.
Echo Fede, have a good night, prison.
At me that way. I don't fit inside a box, and I got a little different taste. Where I hear it's going off, now that's my kind of place. I'm feeling myself tonight like you wouldn't believe. I get up off my feet, I'm dancing to a different beat. This is the way I am, it's just the way I am. And I wanna dance with you, yeah, I'm your biggest fan. Stones can break my bones, but love will not desert me. Chicken